Okay guys, hello everyone, welcome to this channel and come back with me on this channel. This time I will talk about Bitcoin. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Michael Saylor claims misinformation about Bitcoin's energy use. Michael Saylor claims Bitcoin mining could become a clean, profitable, and modern industry that generates hard currency for remote location in the developing world. Ahead of Ethereum's transition to proof of stake, Bitcoin Maxi Michael Saylor has come out swinging against what he says is misinformation and propaganda about the environmental impact around proof of work Bitcoin mining. The MicroStrategy executive chairman, the MicroStrategy executive chairman, who recently stepped down as CEO, shared a lengthy post on his Twitter account on September 14, detailing seven of his high-level talks on Bitcoin mining and its impact on the environment. One of his key arguments was against the notion that POA Bitcoin mining is energy efficient. Instead, Saylor claims it the cleanest industrial use of electricity and is improving its energy efficiency at the fastest rate across any major industry. He backed up his argument with figures taken from the Key to Global Bitcoin Data Mining Review published in July by the Bitcoin Mining Council, a group of 45 companies that claim to present 50.5% of the global network. Nothing. Our metrics show minus 59.5% of energy for Bitcoin mining comes from sustainable sources and energy efficiency improved 46% YoY. Saylor's argument comes as the Bitcoin mining industry has received a lot of pressures over its alleged impact on the environment, with that even led to certain US states taking steps to ban crypto mining. Seller claims that constant improvement to the network and relentless improvement in the semiconductors makes mining for more energy efficient than large tech companies such as Google, Netflix, or Facebook. Approximately one until $5 billion in electricity is used to power and secure a network that is worth $420 billion as of today, argued Saylor. This makes Bitcoin far less energy intensive than Google, Netflix, or Facebook, and one until two orders are magnitude less energy intensive than traditional 20th century industries like airlines, logistics, retail, hospitality, and agriculture. Seller also claimed that 99.92% of carbon emissions in the world are due to industrial use of energy other than Bitcoin mining. Looking at the numbers, Saylor does not believe environmentalist arguments condemning POA mining are fair. Rather, in his opinion, it's an attempt to focus negative attention on proof of work mining and distract authorities from the inconvenient that proof of stake crypto assets are generally unregistered securities trading on unregulated exchanges. In one of the more high-profile legal cases at the moment, Ripple is embroiled in a lawsuit with the Securities and Exchange Commission for allegedly conducting uh, an unregistered security sale in the form of XRP. Analysts on $17,600 Bitcoin price bottom. Bitcoin not there yet. It may be a case of so near yet so far. When it comes to June's multi-year low being the next Bitcoin price floor, once will you? Bitcoin's market behavior is not yet synonymous with previous bear market bottoms. One of the leading crypto analysts, Airbase, in a Twitter thread on September 14, statistician Willy Woo, creator of data resource Woobull, offered three examples of why Bitcoin USD should still have further to fall, despite many calling a new macro price bottom during June's trip to $17,600. Not everyone is confident that Bitcoin will avoid a retest. For Wu, there is still reason to believe that lower levels will mark the new price floor, and this could be anywhere, including below $10,000. Underwater supply sort of bottom zone. One metric Wu flag is the percentage of the overall Bitcoin supply held at a loss no more than the price at which it last moved. In previous bear market, price bottom coincided with more than 60% of coins being underwater. In terms of max pain, the market has not felt the same pains as prior bottoms. The world alongside a chart from on-chain analytic firm Glassnode. According to the chart, 52% of the supply is currently at a loss, and in order to hit the 60% mark, Bitcoin USD would need to dip to just $9,600. Who added that at the peak of Bitcoin prior bear market, supply at a loss cleanly pairs a long-term trend line. Something also yet to happen this time around. Cost basis edges toward target zone. Another telltale thing of the Bitcoin market bottoming lies in the composition of its investor base, long-term, short-term holders. Normally, it the bottom short-term have a lower cost basis than long-term. This means that short-term be paid less for their coins than long-terms. The latter definite to holding Bitcoin for 155 days or more. We are close, but not there yet. Some more time to burn, Imo, who commented. Previously, David Puel, creator of the Puel Multiple Indicator, flagged difference in cost basis as an interest factor to consider for analysts. Accumulation not as synonymous with history. Finally, others big and small still need to accumulate order, who concludes. Alongside a Glassnode chart of bear market accumulation trends, he noted that in 2022, Bitcoin has not been following from seller to urgent buyer at a comparable rate to before. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you next videos. Bye bye.